Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 everybody. I'm going to wait for a few moments. You hear my little jazz in the back. Okay, I like it smooth. I like it smooth. I'm a smooth type of gal. All right. And I feel like jazz just sets the tone. It just sets the tone. I'm a relaxing person for the most part. I'm a calm person, calm, bubbly person, peaceful person for the most part. So I feel like jazz just has always resonated with me and I loved it. So I'm gonna wait just a few more moments and then we are going to get into it. I don't know about y'all, but I've been waiting on this day for quite a bit. Once I made a decision, like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and do this series. I was set. I was counting down. Okay, I was counting down. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and turn this down a little bit. All right. So welcome to Uncover to Discover, the Heart of Hair Loss, with me, your certified trichologist, Kay Shell. Listen, I'm so excited to get into this today. So let's talk a little bit about who I am and what this is about. So Uncover to Discover, the Heart of Hair Loss is all about bringing awareness, education, talking about the different solutions, and also bringing individuals on here sharing their stories, because a lot of people like to cover up when it comes to hair loss. Hey, Monet. A lot of people like to cover up when it comes to hair loss and not get to the roots of their hair loss and scalp disorders. What I've noticed in the 8 years that I've been in the beauty industry is that we tend to not want to face we tend to not want to face things on head on. We want to cover things up, and I'm not just talking about hair, okay? I'm talking about life. Throughout my whole experience in the industry, I'm talking with clients, I'm being with other hairstylists. When we see a problem, a lot of us just want to I don't see it. It's not there. I'm just cover it up. It's not there. No, it is there. So what this is about is getting to the root. Before you can get to a solution of an issue, first you got to know that you are experiencing a problem. You got to admit, yeah, I'm experiencing a problem. The second thing is accepting it. You can admit it, but not accept it. Second, accept it. Third thing is seek for help. Look for help. So you'll see me a few times looking down. It's because I have notes to this. And one thing about hair loss and one thing about hair is that it's more than just hair. Anybody who has gotten their hair done, anybody who has hair, you who have hair, it's more than just hair. Our hair holds a lot in it. But one thing that I know about hair is that it can reveal the deep issues of life. It can. Meaning that it can show you what's going on internally, medically, and also what you are experiencing psychologically. It's so much deeper than just hair. Your hair will alert you that there is a hormonal issue going on in you. There is blood issue that is going on. There is a dysfunction in your systems. Your hair will show you. Your hair, your scalp will show you. It'll also show you when you haven't drunk enough water. Your hair is gonna show you everything. So, along with this series, not only is it going to show you the different stories and, of course, giving you education and information, but this is also going to help you and heal you and empower you along your journey. And this is for individuals who experience hair loss and scalp disorders and who don't. Because we all know we all need a pick-me-up, right? We all need a pick-me-up. And who doesn't like to learn new things? I mean, I love to learn new things, especially when it's something I'm interested in. Even if I'm not experiencing it, I definitely want to learn about it. And I also want to say too, if there's a problem that keeps presenting itself to you, like over and over and over and over again, it's because you're supposed to be the solution to the problem. And I know throughout the industry, hair loss kept presenting itself to me over and over and over and over again. And until it got to me and I experienced it, I said, oh, yeah, I'm definitely supposed to be the solution for sure. If I didn't think so before, I know so now. I know so now. So, again, if there's a problem, there's always a solution to the problem. And some problems are not always fixable. And the solution does not just lie in, oh, it's fixable. The solution lies in the answer. Whether is it fixable, knowing if it's fixable, knowing if it's not, or hey, if it's not fixable, what could I do to make me feel beautiful again? If it is fixable, what do I need to eat? What do I need to drink? What do I need to do to get this stimulated? Help me out, right? The solutions lie in the answer. Always lies in the answer, not if something is fixable. Because again, some things are not fixable. So, I like to say this about hair loss, and especially because I experienced it myself. It was the greatest setup for me to discover who I truly am. So back in 2019, I had just had my baby. And for all my ladies out there, you know, after you have your child, your hormones are just so all over the place. So I was at a moment where I did not know who I was. I was experiencing postpartum depression. I was also questioning who I was as a person. Am I good enough as a wife? Am I good enough as a mother? I was just in the unknown about so much stuff. Like it wasn't even funny, but it was the greatest setup. It was the last straw. So if you're experiencing not knowing who you are, you're going through all these emotions because you had a baby, and now your hair is falling out. Who wants to deal with their hair falling out and you experiencing all that? Nobody. I didn't. But it had to happen. Not just because it was about my hormones, but it had to happen because it pushed me into purpose. Right? Some things happen because you need to be pushed into purpose. So when I was dealing with all that, I was swooping and I was trying to part because right in here, my edges is where my hair loss, where I was experiencing hair loss. So I was parting my hair, trying to swoop it, trying to dupe it, part it, so to make sure no one else saw it. But I was still experiencing it. I felt unpretty. I felt insecure. I didn't like it. I felt I had some shame in me. Like it was the most. It was the most. And that's what I find too, is that there's a lot of shame. A lot of shame that is in hair loss that needs to be ripped off. Like, rip it off. Because it's the greatest setup to discover who you are. And when I say that, you get to see your character. You get to discover, am I a good person? Am I giving to the world? Am I making an impact? Am I nice? Am I kind? Am I resentful? Am I hateful? You get to see all these things come to the forefront. All of them come to the forefront. Like, it's the greatest discovery to experience who you truly are and what you can do to go forward, right? It's a healing process. People are like onions, many layers. I know it's cliche to say, but it's true. There's always a new layer to who you are and who you thought you were. So after me trying to swoop and dupe and didn't know what I was experiencing all the way, I got tired. I don't know about you, but when I get fed up with my own self, I gotta see what I'm experiencing. I gotta go ahead and research. I gotta do something. So I went to Dr. Google, like we all do sometimes. You know, when we sick, we be like, "What's my?" So I have a headache. I'm feeling nauseous. Is this the flu? So I put in my symptoms. Had a baby. Hair coming out in front. Bald. Like I'm right. I'm typing it all out. And I come to find out it's called alopecia areata. Not alopecia areata. It's postpartum alopecia. And it happens to new mothers. After you have a baby, your body is resetting back to what it normally is. And your hair did not finish its full cycle. We have a hair cycle, and it's in 3 phases: the growth phase, the resting phase, the shedding phase. And when your hair sheds, it's going into the new cycle. So again, you're back to going into the growing phase. So, but when it comes to pregnant women and women who, after you have a baby, your body, when you're pregnant, it goes through this phase of you're growing. Your body is creating more blood. So your hair is growing longer. It's more luscious. There's so much nutrition that's going to your cells, right? So your hair is growing and growing and growing, and it does not get to that stage of shedding, which you need to complete the hair cycle. So after you have the baby, and again, your hormones and your body is going back to what it was prior to having the baby, your hair falls out. And some people it's just a little bit, and some people it's a lot. Mine happened to be just a small amount, but still, hair loss is hair loss, and nobody likes it. But we have to uncover to discover it, right? So after I found out what I was dealing with, there was no more fear in me and there was no more fear in me in what I was experiencing. So what I did was I just let my hair grow. I just let my hair and my body do what it was supposed to do. I didn't know that at the time there were things that could help boost your growth. Things that you could take, different supplements that you could take. You could massage your hair. You could use hair growth tea. I did not know that these things were available at the time when I was experiencing it. So after I found out what I was experiencing, there was no more fear in it. And what I would like to say as I wrap up this story, I was saying all this to say that there's a lot of emotions that go into someone experiencing hair loss. And it's not black and white. It's a lot of gray. And if you do not know what you are experiencing, you can feel stuck. You can continue to go in a cycle. But it's right when you know what you are dealing with is when all that anxiety can lift up. Our hair, we are taught that our hair is our glory. Like, our hair is everything. But being someone who has experienced hair loss and someone who works with women who experience hair loss and just being in the beauty industry, your hair is a wonderful accessory on you. But it's what's in you it's what's in you that matters the most. You can dress this hair up and down. It's a beautiful accessory, but it does not define you. So, honey, we got to uncover to discover. And this is the heart of hair loss. that it's all in you, that you don't need this accessory to be beautiful. You just got to make what's in you shine out of you. So until the next time, I will see you on Uncover to Discover the Heart of Hair Loss. And girl, thank you so much. Yes. Y'all have an amazing day. And share this with someone that you know who is experiencing hair loss or is having trouble with their hair and they need empowerment. Share it. Like, comment. All right. Y'all have a great day.